Hi, I am doing my recording on the instructional impact from my lesson for the Field Experience Project for SPED 644. To start off, so number one, describe my focus learner's performance from baseline to summative assessment. So for the baseline, my student was pretty hesitant starting off. He is a little bit nervous about new words, and so he was a little bit unsure of how to pronounce the RK when we first started, and then when we did the pretest, he got half of them right. So he got 5 out of 10 right, which actually was pretty good. I was surprised at that. And I told him, I said, that's really good for never having, practiced these words before. That's good. That's great. So then throughout, kind of the way that we did the lessons, and I had him practice those words, and I actually sent him home. I do that every week. That we learn new words. I just send home just a little sheet, and sometimes they don't practice them and sometimes they do, which is to be expected. But I can tell that they did practice those words, because even with the lesson I was surprised at some of the words that he knew. So that was awesome. That was really good. And I wanted to give him big kudos for that too. And then when we got to the summative assessment, since he knew those words, he was more confident. His voice was more clear. And he did really well. He got them all right. So that was awesome. That was really, really good to see. The subsequent instruction. So based on my analysis of my focus learner's performance, the next steps for instruction, to improve or continue learning. So that's number 2. That's the last question. I think that the Raz Kids curriculum is really good for this student, and I think I would continue to use that with him. More stories, incorporate the main idea and details, adjectives, more final consonants. He responded really well to that instruction, and so I think that is what I will continue to do for my student to continue to learn about those things in reading and the fluency and the sight words. So I think based on, seeing from the beginning and how he did and to the end and how he did there, I think I would kind of keep the instruction where it's at, change a few things in there, like kind of how I talked before about my instruction delivery, more chances for the student to do more independent things and for him to come to the board and get him to interact with the lessons a little bit more. But, yeah, I think the lesson went well, and he did, increase his understanding of those words, and he did make progress. So that's huge, and that's awesome, that he did that, and that means he is responding to the curriculum. So I would, continue his learning with doing that. Our next step is going to be to learn a new blend and a new story. So that is my plan for next week. So thank you.